asked me, he's super organized. He goes, you coaches know he's I found out about him speaking for 30 minutes ago, so I don't really prepare. Went to Lister College, and this is a group of kids. I don't know all of you. I've watched some of you up close and personal, and some of you from afar. But I've watched all of you, and it's a great group of kids. And we, as David said, I think he asked me to speak because we've been around a long time. I think we're finishing up our 15th year at MAC. I think the Corcorans may have been around as long as us. 13. Okay, it's last year's. You guys are done. We got a 3-year-old. But we have
out here so far, no one will get it.
Yeah, they say it's a not-for-profit corporation owned by the memberships, and we're the largest shareholders. That's probably why I'm up here. But we have 9. Woody and I have 9 children. Our youngest one is 3 and is asleep there, and our oldest one's 22. So we have been around a long time. We've had kids who have been world ranked. We've had kids who have struggled to be BC swimmers. So we've seen really every level of the club. And it's a great club, and we're privileged to be a part of it. And our perspective has changed a lot over the years, and kind of what we're looking for as we've gotten older and we've seen the effect on our children. So I'm happy to be able to say a few things. First off, I want all the parents in the room, everybody's approaching a bittersweet moment for most in August saying goodbye to the kids, especially great kids who are here. And I just want to mention our son Thomas, who actually leaves next week. He's going to the Naval Academy. He's got 8 weeks of, they call it plebe summer, which is essentially boot camp. It starts next week. And since Sam's asleep, Thomas, the 9 kids, you're our favorite. I want to say that. I say it one time. But we're going to miss him terribly. He's been a great kid. I want to touch real fast on 3 things. All right, you guys have been swimming for a long time, probably anywhere from 7, 8 years on up to 12 years. And, you're probably a little sick of it. You're sick of swimming. You've been in MAC a long time. You're a little sick of that. And you're ready for a change if you're going to be swimming in college. I want to tell you something, though. In life, very few people have a chance to be part of a world-class organization. Okay? Most people never be part of a world-class organization. Kate goes to Harvard. She was part of a world-class organization. David led the most successful college swimming program in the history of NCAA swimming. He led a world-class organization. You guys have been a part of probably the best swimming club in the United States of America. I'm someone I swam as a kid, started when I was 7 years old, swam collegiately, I coached collegiately at a top university. Now I'm in my final evolution with swimming as a parent. MAC is a world-class swimming organization. And you guys, when you get to be my age, you're going to look back and say, you know what, I may have been tired of it, I may have reached my goals, I may have fallen short, but you're going to look back and find this, the fact that you're part of a world-class organization. So that's just the first thing. Really, that's going to come home to you over the next several years as you get older, and I think you're going to be very fortunate for that. Second thing, David touched on that I've been sick, and can't believe I'm really talking about it because I'm a pretty private person. We try to keep the lid on it. We've got a lot of kids, we know a lot of people, word got out. And what I'm going to say right now really isn't about me so much as about my background. You guys have learned what differentiates you from your peers is that you've learned how to suffer. All right, swimming is hard. I've been around all kinds of athletes. I remember when I was at Indiana University as a student, these football players would come in, nod your heads if you're related to this. They come in the fall and they just be talking about double sessions. All right? And swimming was a little different in the 70s because we started doubles very young. And I remember looking at these guys and going, what a bunch of winners. I've been in doubles since I was 13. You're doing it for 3 weeks of the year, and we do it for 40 weeks of the year. You guys have learned how to suffer, and you don't get the public accolades that football players or basketball players get. But there's tremendous benefits that are going to come from that. So on February 29th, I'm a healthy guy, I'm pretty athletic, pretty fit. I have a sore throat. I go to see the doctor, thinking that they're going to put me on an antibiotic. And I walk out and tell them I have stage 4 throat cancer, final stage throat cancer. All right? So you're shocked, I had 9 kids, everybody's healthy, I got a happy marriage, I run a good-sized company. I got a lot going for me, and all of a sudden I'm in the fight for life. All right? I'm not the toughest person, not the smartest person, I'm not the most charismatic person, But I went back to my past, all right? And as a swimmer at MAC, you can taught to be first a student of the sport, all right? To train really hard, to work really hard to give it everything you have, all right? To set goals, and then try to reach those goals. And I just went back to what I've known my whole life, for being a swimmer. You know, the first thing I did is I read everything I could read. I wanted to know every single thing that I could learn about this disease. I got to the point where, frankly, I knew more about some things than my doctors did. And I couldn't have performed surgery. I couldn't have set dosages of chemotherapy or any of those kinds of things. But, you know, I found a drug that had just come off the FDA list, and my doctor knew about it. You know, got on that drug to help me immensely. Throat cancer, my prognosis is good, but throat cancer is probably the worst of all cancer treatments. You know, any cancer patient, you don't like chemotherapy. No one likes chemotherapy. But throat cancer, you've got to have chemotherapy at the same time you're getting radiation. It's being fired into your mouth and your throat. You know, it screws up your speaking. I had a feeding tube surgically installed in my stomach. You know, basically in about a week, all the skin in my mouth and my throat all blistered off on the inside. I lost all the skin on the outside of my neck. It's a tough treatment. And I set goals. I learned everything I could, and then I fought. You know, I went back to what I do as an 8-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 14-year-old, an 18-year-old. And you guys have that same kind of skill set. And it's going to be a tremendous differentiator for you as you go forward. You know, as a parent, you know, every parent's worried about their kids. And then my other side of my life is that I have a lot of young people who work for me. I hire a lot of young people out of college. And there's a part of me that looks at you guys and really envies you. You know, you're 18 years old, getting ready to go away to college. Great things are coming, and I envy that. And I'm going to also tell you, the 48-year-old CEO in me, you guys are coming out, you guys are going into the world at a tougher time than I did in 1981. All right, the economy's tough, culture's tough, and I don't believe it's going to turn around overnight no matter what happens in the next 4 years. Jobs are going to be hard to come by. Graduate school admissions, people can't find work no one, but graduate school is going to be harder to get into graduate school. You guys have a skill set that benefited me as, you know, as I went to law school, as I became an executive, as I started a company, as I raised 9 kids. You guys have a skill set as I fought cancer. You guys have a skill set that's going to be a differentiator, all right? It's going to be being a student of whatever you do in life, setting goals, working hard, persevering, you know, failing. You talk about failing. Life's full of, you know, failures. Pick yourself up and move on. And so the skill sets that you develop at MAC, they can carry you through the rest of your life. Final little tidbit, and this is a parent talking, but it's also I'm talking to a group of kids who, I know many of you, I care about you a lot, and it's part of this life's tough thing, is that my advice to you, and I mean this, and it's hard, and some of you are wired this way already. Some of you may listen to what I say, take it to heart. Some of you guys may just turn your back on it. But there's 3 big parts of college. All right, there's the academic and personal development side. For most of you, there's the athletic side, and then there's the social side. And they're all important. But you can only excel at 2 out of those 3. Okay, you can only truly excel at 2 out of those 3. You're all going to have a good time in college. But because of the situation in the world, the job market, the graduate school, competitiveness. This list of colleges is incredible. Okay? You're set up well, but you can only excel at 2 out of the 3. All right, the 2 that you've got to choose, you know, are got to be your academic and your personal development, and it's got to be the athletic side, because those are the differentiators that are going to take you places in life. You know, for those of you who are not swimming in college, you know, pick other sides that are going to be part of it. There's great activities to be involved in, but you can only excel at 2 out of 3. And I've had the benefit of now some graduate from college and watching his peer group that he swam with. They were all at our house at Christmas time, all seniors and just 1 year out of college. And what they were accomplishing in life was incredible. Some of them did incredible things in the pool. You know, bumping up on Olympic teams, NCAA cuts. Some didn't get faster. You know, some didn't swim in college, but they were great kids. I think MAC played a huge role in delivering them to where they're at. So remember, be thankfully part of a world-class organization. Take the lessons that you've learned from swimming and apply them the rest of your life. And then remember, take care of your academics, take care of your athletics, your activities in college. So good luck to all of you, and God bless you. Looking forward to seeing how you guys all do in life. It's going to be exciting for you.